Hey everyone, I want to take a minute to tell you about ICE, private prisons, and the revolving doors that make this industry so corrupt and cruel. And I'm going to start with a specific example. David Venturella began his law enforcement career as an entry-level deportation officer with the Immigration and Naturalization Services. He then went on to work at ICE, leading enforcement and removal operations. In 2012, he left ICE to become executive vice president at GEO Group. This is a private for-profit prison company. There, he lobbied the federal government to reimburse GEO for its legal expenses after the company was sued for allegedly forcing detained people to work for little or no pay. In 2023, he left GEO, and he's now back at ICE as a senior advisor. This revolving door is deeply problematic. Just think about it. ICE is awarding billions in taxpayer dollars to for-profit prison companies that have a documented record of cutting corners to bring in their profits. These revolving doors encourage ICE officials to form close relationships with the for-profit corporations that they're supposed to oversee. So instead of conducting real oversight, they turn in a blind eye to abuses, and they fail to impose any penalties and then renew and increase contracts, all so that they can cash in on lucrative jobs when they leave government. And David Venturella isn't the only example. David Bible, Matt Abance, Henry Lucero, Don Ragsdale, and Julie Myers-Wood have all worked at ICE and then went on to work at GEO. It's blatant corruption, plain and simple. We need to slam this revolving door closed under Democrat and Republican administrations. My Anti-Corruption and Public Integrity Act with Senator Elizabeth Warren would impose multi-year bans on federal lobbying after government service and prohibit companies from hiring government officials recently lobbied by that very company. I also have legislation to finally stop the government from using private for-profit prisons to hold immigrants. My Dignity for Detained Immigrants Act would require all detention facilities to be government-owned and operated. We cannot entrust the health and safety of these individuals to private for-profit companies that are only motivated by their own profits. The revolving door between ICE and private for-profit detention companies is so obviously corrupt, and it is past time that Congress take action to end these practices and make our broken and cruel immigration system more humane and more fair.